What is going on, guys? It's me, your host, the one and only Two Toast, and today we got another life story. Woo! And this one, for today's life story, we going all the way back. It's between 7th and ninth grade, no more than ninth grade. I think I was like 13, 14 at the time. I don't think I was quite 15. So probably like 8th, ninth grade, somewhere right around there. And at this time, I had a homie in middle school. I had like a small group of friends in middle school, man. Even throughout high school, I always had just a small group of friends my whole life. One of the homies in particular in my small group of friends, it was like 3-4 people. One of my homies I'd have come over to my house all the time, and I used to look at him like a brother, man, you know. Even now, I still, in some ways I do. We kind of drifted apart, which is unfortunate, but doing our own things nowadays. But I do know he's subscribed to the channel, so if you're watching this video right now, man, how you doing? I hope your day's going well. For anyone else who's watching the video, I hope your day's going well. If you enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. Me and him would chill after school all the time. He'd come over to my place. We'd just do random stuff. My grandma's neighborhood at the time, that's who I was living with at the time. Her neighborhood, pretty boring, man. It was just full of old people, not much to do, so we just try and find something to do. On this particular night, though, he was over chilling, and I guess our 13, 14-year-old minds thought the best way to pass the time would be to start lighting shit on fire in my room. Who doesn't like to play with fire, you know? By no means do I recommend trying what we were doing in my room. Just don't do it. This night started off like any other. We were just chilling in my room, bored as all hell, probably playing some video games or something like that, watching some YouTube, whatever 13 or 14-year-olds be doing at that time. And we were like, hey, I got this can of Axe. Shout out to you guys if you guys also know how terrible that stuff is now. I had this little drink holder in my room, something along the lines of this, something that you just put your drink on, except it was a little bit thinner than this and not as heavy. We would just spray one side of it with the Axe, take a lighter to it, light it on fire, and just start flipping it around, flipping it back and forth at each other. Why? I don't know. We were just flipping a burning cup holder back and forth at each other. It's all good, because it was only Axe, so it'd only be on fire for like maybe 5 seconds. Not long at all. I burnt my friend's leg hair though. I flipped it and I accidentally flipped it right onto his leg, and it landed fire side down right onto his leg hair, and it kind of singed a couple hairs, and I kind of felt bad about that one. I didn't mean to do that. You know, that's what happens when you play with fire, kids. Someone's gonna get burned. Moving on from that terrible pun that I just attempted to make. It graduated from lighting that one thing on fire and just flipping it to just going around my room and just literally spraying random things, like lines on random things, and just lighting it on fire and see what would light the easiest and the best, you know, pretty much like that. I was gonna attempt it on my TV, but thankfully I was smart enough and didn't go that far. I don't think we lit the TV on fire, thankfully. We just be going around putting a line on the door, you know, lighting that on fire. I don't know, we were just fascinated with seeing the line of Axe light up real quick and then kind of dissipate. It's pretty entertaining to watch. So after we got bored with just going around our room lighting random things on fire, we decided to up the ante a little bit, place some more chips down on the table, place our bets, and we going all in. Oh yeah, blue chips are on the table, all of them, sliding them in, all or nothing. We gonna start a fire this time. Why? No clue, man, no clue. Just bored. Boredom has brought us to lighting fires in our room at this point in time in the story. It didn't sound like anything too bad. Our idea was that I had this thick plastic trash can in my room that I was like, alright, we just take a couple pieces of paper and light it on fire and toss it in there. Like, it ain't gonna be no big deal, just a tiny fire, maybe get a picture of it or something. I think we just wanted to do something a little more that was like, being rebels. You're obviously not supposed to light fires in your bedroom. I mean, you can, but it's never usually gonna end up well if you be doing that. So thankfully our situation actually ended better than what it could have been. It could have actually ended a lot worse with the whole house or the whole room burning down, but thankfully that didn't happen. We're lighting a couple papers, throwing them in there. What happened was that the fire started to grow in the trash can a little bit faster and bigger than we anticipated. So we were like, shit, we got to put this out. It's getting a little bit bigger now. It's like an actual fire. We only wanted a little, like, 1 or 2 pieces of paper burning up. Hobos would be comfortable coming up around to it and putting their hands over a group of 4 of them or something, warming up. It was not there for a purpose. It was not there to warm anyone up or keep anyone warm. It was just there to cause issues, cause problems, pretty much is what it turned out to be. Once we realized that the fire was growing a little bit out of control, a little bit bigger than what we wanted, we were like, yeah, we got to put this out. We ended up super quickly putting it out with, I think we had either a water bottle or a cup of water that we were just kind of sprinkling on in there to help put it out. Everything was all good. There was some smoke billowing out. We were like, okay, the fire itself is out. We gotta flip on the fan super quick. Smoke just keeps kind of billowing out after the fire. We thought we were good. We thought we had gotten away with it. We had a little bit of a hectic situation, a little bit bigger of a fire in a room than we anticipated and wanted. But we were like, cool, we put it out. All's good, no worries. We didn't flip the fan on quick enough. After like 15 seconds of the fire, maybe even 30 seconds, 15-30 seconds of the fire being completely out, it's like 3 a.m. The fire alarm goes off. We made the fire alarm go off at 3 a.m. That was absolutely fantastic. That thing started buzzing and going off, and we were like, ooh, nothing we can do. We just have to sit there shitting our pants a little bit like, I thought we were about to get away with that. Nah, we wasn't getting away with that. Almost. If we had put that fan on before we'd put the fire out, probably would have been good. Probably would have been all good. But flipped the fan on and it didn't come up to speed soon enough, and too much smoke hit the fire alarm. We got that thing ringing its tits off at 3 a.m. Don't worry, it was a controlled burn, guys. You see all these people doing controlled forest burns and stuff like that. We had it under control. Professionals. No, we just dumped water on that shit quick enough, and thankfully it didn't catch anything else on fire. My grandparents come in the room absolutely freaking out, like, what's going on in here? I smell something's burning. We were trying to deny it at first. Like we were gonna get away with it, bro. Like we was actually about to get away with something. We didn't realize this trash can that we had, like the inside of it, this thing was charred, bro. Charmander just went to town in there, bro. Like it was black. There was so much soot in that trash can. At that point, you gotta come clean. My grandpa came in the room. He was pissed, bro. He thought it was my homie that gave me the idea that started it, because, you know, I'd never done anything like that up to that point, but it was like, it was both of our idea and stuff like that. It just wasn't a good case. My grandpa tried throwing my friend out at 3, 4 in the morning, trying to tell him to get home. My grandma was like, no, we're not gonna throw him out. We ended up just going to bed after that, royally pissing off my grandparents and nearly getting my homie kicked out from playing with fire and lighting trash cans on fire. It was a hectic night, man. It was a hectic night. Playing with fire, burning my homie's leg hair, starting fires across all other things in our room, you know, dressers, chairs, doors, whatever we could find that wasn't gonna actually just combust into flames. We were trying to light it on fire. The surface of it anyways, with the axe. And then that wasn't tickling our fancy anymore, so we decided to actually start a real fire, which caused the fire alarms to go off at 3 in the morning. That caused my homie to almost get kicked out. So yeah, nothing actually happened of it though. Nothing bad happened. From flipping the cup holder back and forth a couple times, I think the carpet may have gotten singed just a tiny bit, but nothing actually caught on fire. The carpet never caught on fire, thankfully. Other than that, you know, house didn't burn down, room didn't burn down, but if there's a lesson in this for you guys is please, don't go around playing with fire in your bedroom. Especially at 3 in the morning and setting off the fire alarms. Take that to heart, guys. Play with fire. Just play with it in safest circumstances as possible. Till next one, guys. See ya.